Hi, I'm LaShawn Jenkins with the Notary Institution. I coach and mentor notary signing agents on how they can become a successful notary signing agent. Today's video is going to be about the top 6 mistakes that a lot of loan signing agents make, also known as notary signing agents make in the business as far as with loan signings. So the first thing is sometimes a notary signing agent will notarize a document when a signer is not present. So sometimes, a lot of times, it's easily to do, especially with if it's 2 people on the deed. You might see another person name on there, and that person, wife or whoever, spouse, whoever it is, they may actually go, oh, I can just sign off on that document for them. And they can't do that. That person, in order for them to do something like that, they would have to have a power of attorney stating that they can sign, and that they can sign that person's name. But if you don't have a power of attorney, then the signer does need to be present. The next thing is, a lot of notaries, I've done this a lot myself, is forget to actually sign your name. Some people, I haven't really did that, but sometimes people will place this there, just their seal there, you know, as thinking it's a replacement for their actual signature. But you are still required to sign the document. Also, wherever you place your seal at, you also need to sign that document. And you only sign where the acknowledgement is at, not the actual like within the document, just the actual acknowledgement. The next thing is properly identifying a signer. Sometimes signers, they will have reasons why they don't have an actual some type of identification. Sometimes they just lost their license and they just telling you that, you know, that's who they are. But, you know, you actually have to prove that they are who they say they are. And you have to make sure it's a not expired license. But also you want to check with your state laws to see exactly what you can take as far as forms of IDs and stuff like that. Because each state will have their own laws pertaining to the identification part. The next thing is your seal is not legible. So that's when you're doing the loan signings, and if your seal is fading and it's like a really faded black, it's time for you to get a new seal, because that seal is hard to see, especially when people are making copies of these documents, and depending on how much black ink that person has, they probably won't even be able to see your seal because you have it so light, or you partially have put it on there. If you have issues with your seal, sometimes they will partially stamp. So you always have to make sure that your seal is legible and that it's in good working condition. That's why I tell my students to at least have 2 seals. And last but not least is filling out the notary certificates. It's very easy to forget what venue, venue, city, and state. Sometimes notaries will look over that and they won't fill that out properly. Or, but then the actual notary certificate, they won't fill out the names of the person who's actually signing the document, or whose signature that they're witnessing. Sometimes people don't fill in the dates that's on the notary certificate. So when you're looking at the notary certificate, you always want to make sure that you have you put the city and state of where the signing is taking place. You always want to make sure whoever signed the document, whoever's signature that you're acknowledging, you always want to make sure that their name is in that acknowledgement. You always want to make sure, normally it's always a date, and then sometimes it's somewhere on there where it tells you, where you write how you identify that signer. So just depending on what kind of acknowledgement or jurat that is, that is being there, the way you'll see that. But you always want to make sure that you fill it out completely and also correctly, and you also make sure you sign at the bottom along with your notary seal. So that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching my channel, and make sure you subscribe down below to be notified of all the new videos that we have every Tuesday and Thursday. I actually have the how to become a successful notary signing agent series, where I'll provide tips on on how you can be successful. So thank you for subscribing, and everyone have a great day.